Alright, so the last video I made, I was talking about how there's like all these type of changes happening in my life at once. Hard to focus, right? I haven't been making videos for the internet. None of that, right? So I feel like I'm at the point where I just might as well quit trying to get a 9-to-5 job. It's not happening. I think I need to focus best on how to make this work for me. And I know I can. I know I could do it. I just don't have the support system, right? That's another thing. I could talk about that too, where it's like how to keep resilient through changes, and where there's a low level of support, right? I've talked about this before. Like the support system I got, they're struggling to make ends meet and keep their heads afloat as it is. And I'm a grown woman, so there's only but so much they can do for me. I gotta be a grown woman and do most of it for myself, right? So I just feel like right now, with the changes that are happening in my life, I'm focused on how I could best be resilient, right? Because at first I won't say that I wasn't resilient, but I was not coping well with all these different changes happening in my life, right? I was not coping well. I was always in a bad mood. I was exploding at people. I was cursing people out, especially like right now. And that's the thing about social media. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't even got that many followers, but I know there's a lot of people watching me, right? I'm looking at the numbers. I can see the numbers. And people won't let you know that they're watching you, right? But they will say little slick shit to you out in public, right? That can be annoying. And when you have a bunch of changes going on in your life, your stabilities, my stability is all off and shit. Like, stability's teeter-tottery. My job's teeter-tottery. I'm not really making that much money on the internet. And then when I come outside, I have people talking to me about things that they don't know about, right? Because I'm not stupid. Jakira knows who Jakira is, right? Jakira knows who Jakira is. And a lot of other people will ask people like they don't know who Jakira is, but they know who Jakira is because they always have something to say to her, right? So Jakira's gonna defend herself. Me, gonna defend herself when people are coming and saying stuff out of turn and they don't know what they're talking about, right? I get very defensive because I feel like I work hard for everything that I've gotten. I'm so sick of trying to prove that I'm actually who I am. Shit is dumb as hell. Like, I've been working so hard, and I feel like I've been working so hard to try to stay afloat, and I've been working hard to follow my dreams. And because I've been working hard to follow my dreams, all the other regular stuff that adults do has just been horrible. My shit's been fucked up.
Well,
Hey, so my shit been fucked up. Like all the regular adult shit that adults are supposed to do been fucked up because of politics of Jakira and the internet, right? So I think I'm just venting right now. So like I said, I was not doing well at first. I was snapping at everybody. And right now I'm kind of like at the point where I'm just taking my skills in and figuring out how to do things, right? So my first problem was I get used to routine and I get used to 9-to-5 jobs and having the stability from there, right? But because I decided to challenge myself and follow my dreams, I can't I can rely on it, but it's just gonna be not insurmountable, but almost insurmountable, right? I can try, but the way that it's been going for me, I know that there's no point in even trying, right? So I'm at the point where I'm like, I can't do that anymore. It's getting too weird to try to exist in the 9-to-5 space. There's either somebody that's trying to prove that I'm a fraud or trying to take a position for me and like being extra competitive about getting a position. And then some people get upset because I'm on the internet, and I don't know if this happens to other people that are on the internet, but people act like because you're an influencer and I'm an influencer and I do music, because I'm an influencer and because I do music, people act like I don't want to work for real. Well, they like to, it makes them feel better to say that I don't like to work for real, right? Because when I'm on the job and I'm actually really working, I can see that it triggers people, right? So unfortunately, we live in a society where people are quick to compare themselves, and with the internet, the dawn of the internet, it just made it that much worse, and it feeds that the insecurities you might have about yourself. Basically, sometimes the internet can basically be depression porn, right? Where it's like you sit there and you skate through the internet and you're looking at other people's lives, and it might look glamorous, they might look glamorous, it might look like they're doing some cool shit. You start getting depressed, you start talking bad about yourself, because the internet does this to everybody. Internet's the new Maybelline. So it's like, unfortunately, there are too many people comparing themselves about the curated lives that people put for themselves on the internet, right? So this is all curated. I have an image that I want to portray, yes. In my real life, shit is not perfect. I'm moving from A to B, trying to get by like everybody else. But on my internet life, you might see me in angel costumes, might see me singing, dancing like I'm happy and shit. I mean, I am happy for the most part. Sometimes the shit is hard. Like I said, my shit is fucked up right now. So it's like, I'm only aspiring to be successful. I'm not really like successful like that. I just aspire to be, and I'm not gonna quit. And unfortunately, we live in a world where after a certain point, the world tries to beat the motivation out of you, especially if they feel like you're limited to a certain, like the place I come from, you know, they're limiting motherfuckers over here like a motherfucker. Oh, thank you. I like your fishnets and your whole costume, actually. So yeah, the place I come from, they limit motherfuckers like a motherfucker. So it's like, I have aspirations to be successful, and I still want to shoot toward that. I feel like I have potential, right? So I feel like I have the potential to be successful and everything. So I'm gonna like shoot toward that, and I want to make sure that I do everything that I said I was gonna do, right? Yeah, like I said, I got aspirations to be successful. I'm not there yet, and I'm gonna keep trying it, because it's like everything else in my life is falling apart. So why not just follow my dreams? Like, I'm struggling to keep a job. I'm struggling to make connections on the job because people get triggered by seeing me on the internet, even though I'm not getting monetized. So that's been a bust. But yeah. So I'm just doing the best I can. Try and maintain. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this.